Hello everyone, I just want to emphasize on liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on videos. If you really found a video really worth watching, please, the only way you can support is liking, subscribing, okay, and sharing and even commenting, okay. Many people get to me and say, oh Hilary, your videos are good, I appreciate, but it's good that you like. When you like, you tell the system, YouTube, that it's a good video, and then they recommend it to another person. So your own way of pushing the video for others to also enjoy what you are enjoying is just by liking and subscribing. Thank you very much for your understanding. Stay blessed.
Hello everyone, my name is Hilary Chin. Today I want to show you how to create charts. Okay, we'll have two data that we are using here. This one is a business data. It shows products name, quantity, cost, and sales. And then this other one is another kind of data that we got from a humanitarian field, where you can have names of children, their age, status, and sex. And then we have another kind of data here, the same location, children, boys, girls, IDP, and host. So these are different kinds of data, but let's start with this data here. In order to create chart, is simple. Just select all the data here, and then while you select all the data, come to insert here, and then this is a column chart. You have many kinds of column chart: 3D column chart, cylinder here, you have cone, you have pyramid. Every kind of chart is here, but I just wanted to select a 2D column chart here. Wow, now when you select this 2D column chart, I want to show you something here. If I hover my mouse around here and then I choose I reduce, you see, I reduce the location. You see, this blue line is specifying where I want to analyze the data using my chart. So it says I just want quantity and cost, and when you come here you see quantity and cost, and now sales is excluded, and then here it selects all the product name. If I come here again and I hover around and I want to reduce, it means I am indicating that I just want this small portion of quantity and cost, and just phones, iPad, chairs, laptops, and microphones. And we have here phones, iPad, chairs, laptops, and microphones. Okay, so this is how you can total around your data and manage it here. I can also come here and I decide to say, okay, I just want to take the cost and sales. You see, it gives me just the cost and sale here, and I can right click here, right click, and then I delete to make my data clean. I can still come here, select. You see, when I click this one of this column which is red here, it selects all the red column which represents sales right here, and then I can right click now after selecting, and it says add label, and I add labels. So it comes now and take everything here that concerns sales and then transfers it here. So we have 1,500 here, we have 650 here, we have 120 here, we have 1,400 here, and so on and so forth. Okay, this is how you can analyze data in a visual way using your chart. So again, there's another thing I want to show you really quick. If I come here and I click again and I right click, you see it brings up these options here. This is amazing. If I come here and I click this small button right here, you see that it brings me other areas. Okay, if I want to talk about the legend, I can click here. Now it shows me that I can edit the legend. If I come here and I click this color here, you see it colors the legend here. Okay, if I come here and I want to change the text of the legend to maybe red, it gives me red. If I want to change it to maybe black, it gives me black. You see, this is it here. If I still come here and I say I don't want to talk about the legend, I just want to go to the plot area and I choose it selects the plot area. You see, it indicates the plot area here. So if I come here and I choose a particular color here, you see I'm going to color the whole plot area, okay, from this small button. If I come here again and I choose, and it says that okay, I want to look at the series cost, you see now it selects my series every cost here. You see this blue here represent cost, and I can come here and then I can decide to change that particular visual also as, let's say I want to give it this color here. You see, I change the color automatically. So this is very powerful. If you are working with charts, you must be able to pay attention to every detail as you manage your charts. Important information I wanted to know when you are working with charts. Okay, if I come here to this other sheet here, you see this chart here, if this table here, if I select all this table, and you see we are going to have an error here, and I come again and I select the same column. Wow, you see that we have an error here. Why? Because you must understand that when you work with charts, they work with text and figures. So it is these figures that populate the chart to make it big or small, to make it long or short. It is the figures. Here again, I'm comparing a text with figures here. That's why all these figures, why they are being loaded within the system of Excel, and then it's giving me a result here based on these different columns. So here now, you see that we could not have this because Excel is confused. Excel doesn't know if I'm comparing these figures here with this text or these figures with this other text. So it becomes so confused. So this is another way to show you that you must learn how to arrange your data. Okay, the status here, I've just put IDP, host, etc. If I was counting, maybe putting 10 IDP, 8 hosts, would have been different. Okay, for instance, if I come here now, you see that we have another kind of chart, almost the same table, but here now we have brought boys and we put numbers. We said, okay, location A has children 200, boys 50, girls 150, IDPs 160, hosts 40, and so on and so forth. So if I come now and I select all these, you see now, and I go to insert and then I choose my column, you see that it gives me now the right result. Here you see that it shows children. Here it takes all our text up here and brings it to our legend here, and then it populates. You see the flesh that it has. This flesh is determined by the figures. I can still do the same the way I did the last time, and I say I just want to select just this small area where you find this blue rectangle here, just children, boys and girls. Is children, boys and girls here, and then it gives me the result here. I can still decide to say I just want to choose this, it gives me here. But you see now that if I come here and I remove from this location, it's going to give us another error again, because you see it refuses to come out, because when you're dealing with columns and some columns and bar charts, you must be comparing it with text and with figures. Okay, this is important. We can still do the same as we did the last time. Okay, if I come here again and then I said no, I want to delete this, just select and then you click backspace. If I come here now and I select now just the name of the children against the ages, it means I'm comparing the text now and the figures. Is going to have a good result right now. So we're just going to select here, and then you see that it has a good result, and it's comparing just the ages and the names of the children. So here now it shows that Vera has the highest age. If I come here and I begin to change from 8 now and I put maybe 19, you see that the row here is going to change automatically. If I click OK, you see that it's changing. You see it added here. If I come here and I come to this 18 here and I reduce and I put just 12, you see that Vera, where is Vera here? This Vera is gonna go short. You see it shows that this is determined by the amount of figures that you put in here. If I come again to Bello, where is Bello here? Bello is right here, and then I change the figure just to let's say to 8 or 9 like this. You see that Bello is going to go down. Where is Bello here? This is Bello. Where's Bello? Okay, this is Bello here, and I click. You see Bello has gone short. Okay, and if I come here and I click and I put my data labels on again, you see that we have Bello here 9, etc, etc. So this is how you can manage your chart, especially the column chart, using Excel. This is very important, and I want that pie chart also has a unique way of representing data. If I select this and I come to insert and then I come and choose my pie chart, we have different kinds of pie charts here, and I click the three. You see here, wow, it shows us this pie chart just the same as we did with our column chart. If I come here and I reduce it and I say I just want a small portion of it, you see it reduces the legend and it also reduces the portion depending on what I choose around here. If I come here and I right click and then I can also add labels, you see that I can also add labels here. It shows our labels here clearly. If I come here and I right click and then I go to this again, it gives me this option, and I can also come here and format points. Okay, and I click format point here, it gives me this option here. This is just amazing, and I can come here and I begin to I can come here. You see it rotate. You see as I choose, you see it rotates. You see it rotates my chart. You see how it's rotated my chart. I can come here and then you see I begin to remove the chart. I can choose this one and then I remove it. You see I can choose this one and then I remove it. Okay, this is maybe at a point where I want to emphasize on something, I can still choose this again, and then you see, and then I bring it together. So it's just amazing how we can deal with our charts. Okay, see, I can bring it together again. Okay, I can choose all of them, and then I open it up. I can choose just one and I bring it together, and this is how we do the stuff. So here I'm dealing with primary axis. So if I come to secondary axis here, and then I do the same, you see that it opens up, but it keeps another flesh within the chart. Okay, and this is just how you can use to manipulate your pie chart. It's very, very important. I can also come here, right click, and then I come here, I can click on the text themselves, and then I right click. It's going to bring this option alive, and then I can make this bigger. You see, I can make this bigger, and I can also make it smaller here. Okay, I can still select all of them at the same time. I think I should have that option to select all of them. Wow. And then I make all of them big at the same time, you see, and I make all of them bigger, and I make all of them smaller. Okay, so this is just how we can use different ways on Excel. Just learn to try things, learn to do things differently, learn to try new things, and you are going to be amazed on how you are going to learn how to journey. Thank you very much, and